Hello everybody, it's itemog217. Today we're reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Slave 1 20th Anniversary Edition. It is a 2019 set and contains 1,007 pieces and 6 minifigures. And one of those minifigures is the 20th Anniversary Princess Leia. As you can tell, on the side of the box there, it shows 20 years of LEGO Star Wars. Nice artwork all around. It's a pretty big box, and it retails for $160 Canadian, 120 USD, and 110 pounds. This is a remake of a much smaller version that was released in 2000, and that's shown on the bottom right here of the box. Also on the back of the box, it shows all the other collectible minifigures you can collect. If you want to see my reviews of those sets, I'll leave a link in the description below for the playlist. Then you got some nice artwork there showing all the functions. You do got some stuff on the top of the box right there. Size of the box are nothing too interesting. And if you're really curious about the bottom of the box, that's more or less the bottom of the box. Anyway, let's look at the actual set itself. Okay, so here we have the 20th Anniversary Slave 1, and honestly, I really like the build of this set. The fact that it's my first Slave 1, I am quite impressed. I love the amount of detail that goes into it. It's clean. It's a clean build, but it looks worn and torn at the same time, which is a good thing. It does use a few stickers on the back here. It does use some stickers on each of these wings on either end, right here, and the same goes on the opposite side, right there. No, there, sorry. You'll do have some stickers on the inside, like you just pop open the cockpit like so. It's not that difficult. Now, I don't know if that'll show on camera, but there's a sticker on that side. And you got a sticker on the opposite end, right about here. That's cool. Now, if you're wondering what this little piece is for, that's basically where you fit the minifigure sitting down. Like so, you just place him in a sitting position. He kind of just flops around in there. We'll get back to what that has to do in a minute. When it comes to finishing off the stickers, there's two right there. It does have some cannons, which can be moved up and down, but individually, which is okay. You do have a nice little cargo hold. When you flip it up, you got a little compartment. Kind of have to dig in there a little bit to get out the Han Solo in carbonite, which is a pretty cool looking figure. This counts as a figure, apparently. I kind of wish they updated it towards to make it look like the figure that's actually included in the set, because this mold is kind of outdated, and it does have some nice printing on either end. Anyway, moving on. Now, you may be wondering, okay, I was talking about Boba Fett and how he can sit in there while it's flopping about. Now, if you lift this up and tilt it forward, notice how he goes back. That's to kind of recreate that. And the wings are supposed to move down as well, but as you can tell, they don't do that 100% perfectly right away, but that's okay. Another thing is on the back here. I like the detail, but if you pull this out, you got yourself a little handle to kind of fly this about. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Quick detail I want to point out. It doesn't point it out in the instructions, but this little section right here is for weapon storage. So, I don't know, it's kind of intriguing. The same issue happened with the Bespin duel, where they didn't say that there was weapon storage, even though there was. But, still, no complaints. The build looks nice. Nothing much else I can complain about it. Oh, I forgot one detail. It does have spring-loaded shooters, but to access that, you have to put your thumb on these little red tabs right here, and that will fire them, like so. Oh, there goes. Lost forever. Anyway, that's it for the build. I don't think I have much else to say about it, other than it looks nice. It's nice and smooth and clean looking, and it fits all my personal requirements. Has weapon storage, can fit a minifigure, has a cargo hold, all that fun stuff that you'd expect from a Slave 1, and it's obviously looking like a Slave 1. So, I definitely think this is an improvement compared to the 2000 version, which had 166 pieces. So definitely an improvement. Anyway, let's have a look at the minifigures. Okay, so the first minifigure we're having a look at is Boba Fett himself. He comes with a nice little blaster rifle, which is cool. He does come with a little cape attachment, which is that construction paper kind of fabric type, which I personally do not like. It's just, I don't know. Torso and leg printing, pretty cool. No arm printing. Do like the helmet. Underneath, you do have the angry clone trooper face, which is okay, I guess. He does come with a, I want to call this a sand green jetpack, and if you give me a second here, this is what he looks like without the jetpack and the cloth. Kind of got some reflective stuff in the torso printing, which is nice, but nothing much else to say about this figure. Let's move on to the next one. For the next minifigure, we have Forlom. I'm pretty sure that his name is pronounced. He's a pretty cool character to get in this set. However, he did appear in the Bounty Hunter Battle Pack. I don't know much about this Bounty Hunter, other than he's a protocol droid bounty hunter? I don't know. He's got a nice, specifically molded head, which is nice. Kind of a weird inclusion for the Slave One, since I don't think he got that much screen time in The Empire Strikes Back, but I don't know. It's a nice figure. I'm not going to complain about getting extra figures. So, next one. The next figure we're looking at is Han Solo, and this figure does not seem to be exclusive based on my research, except for the head, because the torso and the legs and the hairpiece, of course, are used in multiple Empire Strikes Back related sets, even the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon. He does have a double-sided head, so that's nice. Very nice indeed. Ooh. But, yeah, let's have a look at the next figure. One quick thing I forgot to go over. If you get the Han Solo and Carbonite and Han Solo, and remove his blaster pistol, and you get Han, there's some clips on the inside of this, so you can just attach them into the Carbonite piece fairly easily. You just gotta line up the figure decently well. Here, let's just use some editing magic. There we go. So yeah, that's what that looks like. However, I would not recommend having him stuck in here for too long, because it kind of loosens up the hands and makes that stuff doesn't fit properly. So that's a little concern I have, but that's what that looks like. Again, kind of wish they remade this mold so that it looks updated, just like the Han Solo figure. But yeah, next figure. Next up we have Zuckuss. That's the name on the box. He does have a specifically molded head. He does use that nice new version of the skirt piece, which is printing on the back as well. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I do not know who this character is. He appears to be exclusive in just this set, I think. So that's cool, I guess. Again, I don't know who this is. So if you guys know who Zuckuss is and his backstory, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's have a look at the last figure that's included in this set. Here we have the 20th anniversary Princess Leia. She comes on a nice little stand that says 20 years Lego Star Wars, and it shows Princess Leia. And then the minifigure is, of course, based on the original first appearance of Princess Leia. Has the nice little 20 years printed on the back of her. There is no double-sided head, but it is nice to get this hairpiece once again, because I think this is a retired mold. But that's very cool to get. No complaints there. Anyway, let's have a look at the extra parts. Alright, so here we have the extra parts. For those of you who watch my other reviews, you know I like to jumble up my parts so that they're easier for storage. You do get this little baggie when you first open up the set that comes with all these visors and range finders, so I guess that helps if you have extra Mandalorians or troopers lying about, or if you just lose a piece, then that's cool, I guess. You do get a brick separator, which is nice. You get an extra one of those spring-loaded shooters and a bunch of Technic pins, all that fun stuff, as well as some studs. And this 2x4 is used at the end of the 20th anniversary figure if you want. However, this is the final one in my personal collection, so it counts as an extra in my book. So you also get some extra of the tiles, which are used on the Slave One. Let's have a look at the instructions and then final thoughts. Okay, so here we have the instructions. It's quite a filled up instruction book. Then again, this is a 1,000-piece set. It does come with a QR code if you want to use the digital building instructions, so that's nice. One thing that kind of annoys me is when I get a brand new set and the instructions are having a fold in them, so oh well. But as you can tell, opening up the first page, it shows 20 years ago. If you want, pause the video right about there to read that. All that fun stuff. Flipping through the pages, of course, will probably show you, yes, some advertisements of the other sets. Some fun stuff, so pause the video right there to read that. And it shows you all the other sets. It doesn't show the Obi-Wan polybag. Then again, that was released after all these sets were released. Oh, there's also a page I missed. It shows some comparisons between the original sets, if you want, pause the video right there, compared to the updated design. So pause the video right there as well if you want to read the majority of that. Anyway, moving on. It is pretty much your normal instructions all the way to the end. You know, nothing too interesting, I'd say. Oh, they do have a little advertisement for Lego Life app, so that's cool. You also have advertisements for the other 2019 sets that were released alongside the 20th anniversary sets, and it shows the minifigures that they come in. I kind of wish they still do this. I think they still do, but still, either way, I hope they continue doing that, showing what minifigures come in what set, because that is extremely helpful. There's the pictures of the sets right there. And then you get a parts listing on 3 pages worth of stuff, and then that's it. Anyway, let's do final thoughts. Overall, I would say this is a pretty decent set. It's definitely worth it in my opinion for what you're paying. You get a bunch of exclusive figures, bunch of interesting pieces, and it is definitely a cool set to get if you're wanting to get your first Lego Slave 1. I'd say it's highly detailed enough. Then it looks nice on a shelf. You know, I like the part usage. I don't really have any complaints, to be honest, other than the fact that these things don't properly turn when you tilt it up and down, but that's just a minor thing. But yeah, there's nothing much else I think I can say about this set. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing, because I do lots of LEGO-related content, even the occasional LEGO livestream. And speaking of that, if you want to check out the archive of the live build of this set, I'll leave that in the description as well. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in a future video. Until then, see ya!